Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to this channel, the Ready Writer TV. Uh, my name is Olainka Wahab. A few days ago, I made a video on reason why men should take charge of the home, so as to prevent, some uh, uh, vices that we now see that is common in the society. I want you to watch this video, and after that video I'll come back, and then I will make some comments about it. So this is the second part of the video earlier done, which is men take charge. Just after this video, I want you to listen and watch this video, and we'll pick something that is common. Then after that, we'll come, and then we'll pass some comments on the video. Thank you very much.
You won't believe what they did. Brian married his sister Brianna.
We can't leave each other. It's not our fault, baby. Understand that.
We are siblings.
And not only that, they are even expecting a baby. Yes, it's true.
We love each other so much, and I'm not going to leave her for anything.
It's hard for many to understand, but they live under the same roof, share everything, care for each other, and even walk down the street hand in hand without feeling ashamed.
Simhesabingi kama bradhangu. I just say he's my husband.
You might judge them, but their situation is due to common mistakes made by many parents. You think this could never happen to you, but it's a situation anyone could find themselves in unexpectedly. What did their parents do wrong that led to such a terrible thing? How do these two manage in a society that finds their situation hard to accept? And how did they end up in this position even though they are siblings? Their story became so famous that I heard about it from far away. Driven by curiosity, I traveled back to Kenya to learn the truth. When I heard their story firsthand, it gave me goosebumps. They are caught in a situation that seems impossible to escape once you're in it. Here is their story.
My name is Brian Kyle, and I was born and raised in Kiambu County. And when I was growing up, my father left us to go. I don't know where he went, and I was raised all by myself by my mom. My mom took care of me. She paid all my school fees, even as she was struggling. She took me to high school and up to university.
Brian, who is now 21 years old, was brought up by his mother from a young age. His mother worked hard to provide for him because his father left them when he was little. Growing up, Brian met many different people. It's normal for kids to meet new people as they grow, including some who might help them and others who might not. Meanwhile, a young girl Brian had never met or heard of was about to enter his life.
So hi guys, my name is Brianna. I'm 19 years of age.
My name is Brianna, and I'm 19 years old. I was raised by my mom because I didn't see my dad much. My mom looked after me well. I started school in elementary, then went to high school, and later went to university where I...
So now I welcome you back to this channel. I believe you have watched that video clip, and you have seen what happened. Now when you listen to the two siblings that got involved in this rather unfortunate situation, you find out that there is a particular intersection in what they said. The father's link was missing. The father's training was missing. Now you will observe that the two of them also said they had one of the best training from their mom. Their mom struggled, gave them the best of training ever. Are you listening to me? But however, that link, that training of the father, or the presence of the father, was one of the was what led to what we now term as rather unfortunate and to some people to many people is abominable situation like this. So what exactly do I want to buttress with this? You see, I'm not making this video to actually spite women, no, but I'm making this video in order to challenge men to their main responsibility. We cannot leave the training of our children to our wives or to the women alone. If we fail to take charge, then we will continue to have this kind of situations. We continue to have the society getting worse than what it is right now. When we look at the Bible, like I mentioned in my first video, God gave the responsibility of training the child. One of the responsibilities, the duty of training the child is not to the woman alone. It belongs also to the father. In the book of Genesis, chapter chapter 13, verse 19, God said Abraham will train his children in the ways of the Lord. He will train them to do justice and judgment, to deliver judgment as well. So God entrusted the training of the children into his hand. He also has a part to play in training his children. It's obvious here. God made it known that Abraham is going to train his children. So if we call Abraham our father, who then do we say we look like when we fail, to take the responsibility, to take it up, to take care, to train up our children? Now when we look at the book of 1 Timothy chapter 3, where the qualities of leadership was mentioned, one of the quality of leadership is that a man must be able to control his home. The Bible used a word in King James Version. There's a particular word that was used there: rule. We must be able to rule our home. That rule talks about certain authority that have been vested into men. Such authorities are not given to women. The way women lead is different. Women they lead with love, compassion. Yes, while men also are supposed to do that, there is this aspect of authority that has been given to man. He must rule his home. And even when you look at the book of that book of Genesis, in the book of Genesis, when you look at the King James Version, it talks about Abraham will command. He will give order. Who gives a command? Probably a military man. And the military, when they were in government, they rule by decrees. Authority. So there's this authority that God has given unto man to be able to handle the home. For as long as we continue to abdicate our duties, and continue to say, oh, training is for women, we should not expect a better society. I'm being very honest. We should not expect a better society. And this rule that we talk about I'm still going to make a video on this rule. What is that rule? How can that rule what are the ways God has spelled out for us to deliver that rule to our family? Is it a kind of through oppression? No, we will see it in that video. The time will fail me to go into that. So God has given certain authority. He has entrusted certain authority, or it's invested certain authority in a man or in men to be able to handle their home. For as long as men are absent in the life of their children, then we should not expect a better society. In the book of Genesis chapter 3, after the fall of man, while God was making some pronouncement to the woman, he told the woman that, look, your husband is going to rule over you. It's this same word again, rule over you. Rule over you. We are coming to that. We are going to look at that in subsequent videos. Rule over you. He's going to rule over you. So we are in a society where most times we talk about gender equality and so on and so forth. It's making the home a little bit tougher to handle. But if we are able to look into the word of God, we will see it clearly where it is stated. God has given man authority. If you see a man, you say a man has ego, he's behaving bossy. Look, it's something that has been commanded. It's something that is inbuilt. If you try to suppress it, then we will not have a better society. I know many women want to suppress that. They want to bring that. That is why we have all these vices all around. So the main point here is that men have to rise up and be alive to their responsibility. Be alive to the responsibility of training children, not leaving it to women alone. Women cannot do it alone. We have to arise and train up these children together. Let me tell you, the video we watched, like I said, in terms of provision, every other thing, look, they got it, but there was a missing link. And look at the abominable consequence that resulted because of that. So as men, this is a charge to men. Let's take up our responsibility. God has put us in this position. We have to be alive to our responsibility of training up our children. Abraham, who is our father, did. David did. So who are we to not follow their footsteps? So my charge today is to men. Go take charge of your home. Be in the life of your children. Thank you very much. The Lord bless you.